Hey everybody! Sorry about being a minute late there. I was about to hit the button. I was like, "Oh dang! I didn't tell anybody in Discord." I ran back in there to hit the send button. Anyway, how's it going this morning? How's it going? I actually had written it up and like had it all. Some something stabbed me in the finger. Anyway, had it all written up. Was about to send it and then got distracted. Didn't send it to Discord. I did that a couple weeks ago, I think. Or maybe I sent it to the wrong channel, and I was like, well, nobody saw that. That was cool. Anyway, thanks for joining me this morning. There's not a ton of people here. Didn't really expect a ton of people here, but that's not the point. The point is to keep an eye on the markets, and well, guess what? Guess what? We had during 30 minutes of awesome last night. If you didn't know I did that, well, I did a 30 minutes of awesome last night. It was a lightly attended show, but you can go back and watch it if you want to. I figure most of the people here today probably were there since there's about 20 something people here. And looky here. So support right here. I've been talking about this for a couple weeks. We might make a lower low. This is just total market cap of crypto. Everything all in for, well, as far as what TradingView keeps track of. And we didn't make the dip before. We took off, went higher. Now we're working on that bigger correction. One more lower low. All it takes. One more lower low. Then right here, this whole correction from all the way over here to all the way over here can be done. We can wrap this up with one more touch right down in this area. One more little push. It's so close. So close. Kimberly is here, my favorite subscriber, my favorite person. Glad you're here. Kevin, Diana, Indy, Francois, Svenborn. It's not even a holiday over there in Iceland. Brian, George, Dave, Dan, Gary, Ed, Nikki, Samuel. All my favorite people. All my favorite people here. I mean, I see so many of my Termite Trading that group. You guys are like, you can ask Kimberly. Like, I worry about you all the time. Making sure that, or not making sure, but I'm concerned all the time that y'all are making good decisions, and hopefully we're all on the right side of the market. This is it's going down just like I thought. Look at this, right into the roadmap line. Look, we just need the bounce now. I didn't buy anything because, well, that's a falling knife. That's a falling knife. Could it go deeper? Absolutely. Absolutely. We're sitting right at the lows here. We haven't formed a bounce yet. So I'm watching. Watching. Which Tri-Cities? There's like a million Tri-Cities in the United States. In a local area, they call it, it makes sense when you say that. But in the context of the United States, there's lots of Tri-City areas. And in the Tri-Cities of Tennessee, I know exactly. Okay. Like Kimberly said, Tri-Cities of Tennessee. We know exactly what you're talking about. If it's like Tri-Cities of Missouri, or Tri-Cities of, there's a ton of them. Ton of different ones. Yeah, okay. Tri-Cities of Tennessee. Gotcha. Tri-Cities in East Tennessee. Yeah, I've flown by there plenty of times. I actually have family in Rogersville, family in Bulls Gap, family in Sneedville, I guess you might say, family in Morristown. So, anyway, well, good. Atlanta, Georgia, local. Yeah. So, Samuel, you may recognize all those places I was saying. I don't have anybody in Kingsport or Bristol, but I think my aunt goes from Rogersville up to Kingsport. I think she works in Kingsport. Anyway, I did the Chick-fil-A in Kingsport. Put the awnings on it. That was an adventure. Their as-built drawings look nothing like the actual building. So, anyway, before I get too far down the rabbit hole, right here, Dun, 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 dun. Not a reversal yet. So this is why when people are like, JT, which chart do you watch? Well, you watch the daily for the big moves, and then you get to a point where you're like, well, that hit my support. How do I know when it's going to turn? Like if you wait for daily candles to prove it's going to turn, you're going to miss, at this point you're going to miss like $300 on a potential. This is where you got to ratchet down. So you start at start ratcheting down 4 hour. That's still dropping like crazy. You ratchet down to the 1 hour, still dropping like crazy. Still, we'll skip 30-minute because it's not going to show up there. 15-minute, still not clear. 5-minute, well, now we're getting somewhere. But we're still below the roadmap line. 1 minute. Sorry about the emergency vehicles. So it attempted a reversal here. 3-wave. Failed. Lower low. This is back to when I did the in-person event. Which low is the important low? All right. This one right here. Look at this. Let's zoom this up. Look at this price action right here. You see that right there? 3 green, right? Retrace to a higher low. This was a strong indication of a potential reversal. We went up right there and failed the roadmap line. You see that, right? That was the first attempt. Then we retraced right there. Made a higher low again. That's 1, 2, 3. That low, higher low, second higher low. So they're in, this is called, well, I was going to go through it, but it's not exactly a great example. So but we failed the roadmap line, retraced deep, popped up through, came back to retest it right here. This is what I always talk about on the reversals. Like we came up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, came down for the retest, didn't hold it. That's a warning sign right there. If we get back above it, like I want to see this. Ideally, I want to see this hold right in the zone and then go. If we're going to be bullish, if that's the actual reversal, all right. This is pretty key right here. What we did, we drifted through, came back, attempted to break through, and then went lower low. Lower low down here. And made a second attempt right there. That was a good fake out right there. We're still flushing. Still flushing out right here. You want to see a fast chart? Look at this. You can go down to, look at this craziness. You get a 5-second chart. Every candle's 5 seconds. Whew. You can I've been using the 1-second chart to test my alerts as I built the Apollo algorithm, because it'll fire stuff every few minutes. It's pretty crazy. And does the Apollo algorithm work on a 1-second chart? Absolutely it does. Crazy enough it does. But look at that. That's when I talk about it's even, like, look at the chart pattern. It's even in the 1-second data. Every candle is a second. Look at those. You see the chart patterns? Still there. Now, I would wait until we actually make a bottom. This could be the bottom that we had just seconds ago, because this is a 1-second chart. Could be, but we also could make a lower low over here. And this thing's already advancing very quickly because it's just 1 second per candle. Look at that buying action right there. That was a strong buy came in. But zooming out to a 5-minute chart, there's nothing. Nothing there yet. Slow it down with a 10-second chart. See the same chart patterns? Came up, bounced off the roadmap line, lower high. Still not there. Now, these low time frames are not strong. All right, we can bust them very easily. Like that looked like, oh, wow, look at that 10-second reversal. And then we just, like a knife, right down to a lower low. This one, strong reversal, held, looked like we were going. No, lower low. If you want to practice your price action, watch some crypto on low time frames. You can find out really fast, right or wrong. All right. Dun, dun, dun. So we're still hunting a bottom on Ethereum. I've been out. Let's just zoom back up to the daily chart. I've been out since here. Was it April when I liquidated all but the smallest of my Ethereum position? I think I have like maybe 0.1 ether left, or 0.0, maybe it's 0.05 ether left. Anyway, I have very, very little ether. I liquidated right in here when it was just being stupid. It didn't look very good. I was like, I had a feeling we were doing this, and it wouldn't surprise me. It actually wouldn't surprise me one bit if this went down here. This move down, this move up, that move down. Right there. Would not surprise me one bit if we got a bigger flush out down to 2,600. I think I was looking for 26, 24, somewhere in this zone. That's why I say don't buy right now. It might not stop here. It might stop there, but it might not. It might flush down here. I was calling for a bigger flush on Bitcoin. Look, it's down here. I put it on the chart way back. I don't remember when I put that over there. Probably maybe last summer. Does anybody remember when I drew that area down there? Anybody? I have a hard time remembering dates. I don't necessarily date everything. I was looking for Bitcoin to dip right here at a minimum. Get that lower low. We're in the vicinity. Sometimes I get lucky and draw a target. Look at that. Oh. That's right there live too, like that. It didn't hit it till just now. That's so wild. Sometimes I get one right. Now, if we can hold it, this is a strong place to hold. If we don't, well, we might be in for the bigger down. Bigger down. Could be. Down here. Sucks. Yeah. 38 would be the next one down. Don't expect it to do that. I actually expect it to hold. Yeah, the other chart I had up a second ago, that's really where it would look best to hold. Right in the zone. Well, a little bit lower, it could. Here's the whole zone right here. The whole. That's the whole zone. It needs, for ideal, going higher right now, it needs to hold in that zone. Now, we'll probably see it. We may spike up to the 80s and then do another dip right back down here after we do this. After we do this price action we're doing right now, we might spike like this and then do this one more time before the bigger up into the 6 figures. That would be really classic. This is JT being an analyst right now. I'm not trying to teach y'all how to do this. This is my years of watching price action. I'm like actually trying to figure it out for myself. So this is what I'm looking at right there. This is what I'm seeing. And then I'll have to move the chart down for this. Can y'all hear that helicopter? It's like shaking the building. It's weird. It's gone now. Anyway, there you go. This is the potential. So that I didn't even get them up there good enough. That's what we have right now potentially playing out. That would put us right in the zone that I've been predicting between 150 and 300. That's what it looks like. So we'll probably do one more chop. If you don't want to sit through chop, when we do this, when we get to this point, it's your opportunity to get out. We don't have to do this. We could just go, as always, it could just go rocket ship and then come back down here later. Probably come back to this area later, sooner or later. Now this will probably go faster than what I drew. Like the time frame is not necessarily what I'm drawing here. All right. I mean, Mount Gox sell off. Like, tell me, how many crypto cycles have there been? Like these epic, like everything's gonna burn down, everything's gonna sell. I mean, how many times? How many times have we seen that? So if they free up some crypto, what happens? I think there's a high demand for crypto right now, and spot ETFs for Ethereum were supposed to come out yesterday or Tuesday. Get my days all blended together. I spent like basically Sunday night, didn't sleep. Monday night, didn't sleep. Tuesday night, didn't sleep. So 3 nights of like 3-4 hours of sleep got to me yesterday. And today I got like 8 hours or almost 8 hours last night, and back to normal-ish, but I'm still like everything was a blur for 3 days. And so spot ETF is supposed to come out Tuesday. Friday after the close. This is what. Let's just jump down and look at the price action here. We don't have to go to Ethereum to look at this. So Friday, after the market closed on Friday, right here, this candle, that was the announcement that the spot ETFs weren't going to happen this week. Now, rallied up. This is my point that the news doesn't matter, okay? This is the candle. The excuse was those Ethereum spot ETFs aren't going to be approved as they are. They're going to have to go through another revision, and it's going to be like the deadline was the 8th to get the revisions back in. So that's Monday, right? Yeah, Monday, the 8th. And then after that, over the weekend, we saw this. We tested the breakout right there. Tested it, right? Everybody see it? We tested the breakout. I'm not even using Ethereum because this is the point, that the news doesn't matter. This is the price action, all right? We tested that. You could say, well, it's people reacting to the expected news. This is my point. It's all sentiment, right? It's the price action plays, all right? We rejected that right there. We rejected it. Got a little doji even. If anybody heard me on Monday, even on Sunday, I was concerned that we were going to fail this breakout. Like we're going to, when I did my Saturday. I guess Saturday we were still down here. I did my weekly update. I was like, we may pop up and test this, and I bet it goes lower low if we don't break out. And then there we were on Monday, and then Tuesday. I know I didn't do the best job doing my morning shows and stuff as I normally do with traveling. That's the bummer of this, but right here we failed to break out. Look at how much we accelerated right down in here. And now here we are. You can say the excuse is Mount Gox liquidation. Why was that not the excuse 3 weeks ago? Why was that not the excuse? I mean, has that been the excuse the whole time? We've known this was they were gonna liquidate that crypto for a long time. If we knew they were gonna liquidate that crypto for a long time, why does it matter now? Yeah, I didn't have any jet lag because I didn't change time zones. I'm in the Eastern time zone. Jacksonville's the Eastern time zone. So thank goodness I didn't change any time zones, but I definitely didn't sleep. I don't, traveling stresses me out and I don't sleep. And I don't have my stuff. I don't have my comfort zone. And when I got back on Tuesday night, I stayed up super late getting all the new members of Apollo set up in Discord. I wouldn't go to bed till I had them all, had everybody set up. And you can ask Kimberly. She was like, I'm just gonna lay here on the couch next to you while you do that. And then I set up the whole morning stream for yesterday, and then I went to bed, and it was like 1 o'clock on yesterday. Anyway, so what platform can you buy? Well, it really depends. Amp Global is who I use, and you can potentially do Tasty Trade. You can potentially do Thinkorswim. You can potentially do E-Trade, and all of those have futures access. So there you go. Look what's moving. You see it? See it? See it? Look what's moving. The futures market's not closed. Look at this. You have to get futures approved. Look at this. Futures are open. I don't know what time they close, but isn't that fascinating? The futures market's open. Everybody tells you the markets are closed, and then here they are, ticking away. So ES continuing to rally. I think it's got an early close at 1, maybe. The global economy depends so much on the U.S. markets. It's nearly impossible for them to keep them closed, like completely closed for like a day. They usually have a half day like they do today on stuff like futures. It may close at 10. I don't know. I didn't read the notice. There'll be an early close. It may even say down here. Nope, it just says record. Anyway, back to it. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Oh, we're up to like 60 people. Cool. 60 of my closest friends hanging out on 4th of July. So, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you didn't know, there's like Total 1, I call it Total 1, but Total, that's all of crypto. Total 2 excludes Bitcoin. Total 3 excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why? Well, when we go look at, oops, wrong one. That one. We go look at this one right here, Coin Market Cap, different place, different, unassociated with TradingView, which is where I was. Close the ads. right here, if we look at this, the dominance of the crypto market. And maybe I should zoom this up so you can see it a little better. I don't know where it just put it. Cool. Let's go back out. We can see it. Come on. Don't do stupid stuff. There we go. I guess I can't zoom it more than this because it goes away. Right there, the dominance. Right up here, highlighted in red. Everybody can see that, right? 54% of the entire crypto market, Bitcoin. 18% Ethereum. Add those together. Dun, 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 dun. That'd be 60, 70, over 70% of the market. The entire market, over 70% of it, the money tied up in crypto, is between these two. So, number one. Number two, right here, 70% of the market right there. The other 2.4 million right here, that's how many cryptos. Let's see. Nope, still can't see it. I have the screen pulled off just a little bit. I have a margin on that side. Anyway, there's a 2.4 million cryptos is what it says at the top. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, first thing it says up there, 2.4 million cryptos, and two of them have 70% of the money. I mean, what's up, right? So this total 3 excludes those 2, and you can kind of see how the rest of the story is working out here. Now, same pattern. That looks like we may need a dip a little further down, right here. Flush out a little more. Maybe like, well, this sucks. Yeah, well, kind of sucks, but it's healthy. It's what we need. It's what we've needed to happen. I thought we would see a pullback into the summer. For those of you that remember me talking about the halving event and the upcoming halving that we had on Bitcoin that we had in April, for gosh, what? All of last year I talked about the fact we would probably get the halving and we would probably do a pullback into the summer. I don't know about you, but July is like right in the middle of the summer, right here. And welcome to the pullback. This is why you follow me, right? I got it. Now, I was optimistic that we might not do it. I mean, I'm always like hopeful that we don't have to do this kind of crap in the charts. But right here we are. Right here we are. Now, in the coming, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe this month, I expect us to make the bottom, and then we can go on the epic rally that will be the post-halving rally. We've got to get through this first. And where's the bottom? I'm not calling it yet. I don't see it. All right. I don't see it yet. This can definitely accelerate a little lower. Now, I can't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can find it. I thought it was total 10, but maybe it's... Can't remember. Total 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. There's another one that's total minus the top 10. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember. Oh, I thought I saw it right there before I. There it is. Others. Of course, others, excluding the top 10. So this takes out the top 10 cryptos. Top 10 by market cap. There's only $200 billion left in the rest, out of a market cap of 2.37 trillion. Whew. Yeah, 2.04 trillion on here. So top 10 or 90% of the market. Pretty close. Pretty close. The others are. This is why I'm like, why do you want to play? Why do you want to play down here? Now, but it goes back to law of big numbers too. Like if you play down here, the potential of one of these to break into the top 10, pretty high. And that's going to epically increase its market cap. So there's opportunity down here, but this is like gambling. Gambling that one of these will make it out of the bottom into the top 10. Looking at this right here, that high, that low, that high. Oh, missed slightly. We can flush on down to 150 billion more can come out of this pretty easily. Pretty easily right here. I should put others on the list. Let's just go and let's do that while we're here. Click the button and add to the watch list. Never remember the Alt W thing. It has a shortcut for it, but I never remember. Roll to the top, please. There's a lot of cryptos on my list, and a lot of them are down. A lot of them are down because, well, this is a flush out event. Now, this is like a crypto cap index. There's not like something you can buy here. That's going down. Going down, going down. NASDAQ here. Crypto and NASDAQ have decoupled. Now, typically in one of these halving runs, crypto and NASDAQ tend to fly relatively parallel. They tend to be wingmen. But right now, we're not seeing that. NASDAQ's all-time highs. Crypto, yeah, not so much. Now, is this indicative that the market may get a pullback? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, man. We're about to make a lower low right here while I'm live. Did we? Oh, so close. So close. So close. This will throw a warning and continue anyway. I'm interested if that makes a lower low. This is, to me, I've been waiting. For those of you that have been following me, my insider group, you know I've been following this, waiting for this correction for a while to wrap up. I was optimistic that maybe all we needed was a little roadmap line bounce, but nope. That's not what we needed. We needed the bigger flush, and this might wrap up today. We could be all done with this by the time the market opens tomorrow. I don't know. We could. Of course, we could continue this the rest of the month and do this. And people will be like, oh, Bitcoin's done. Blah, 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 blah. You know, so much for all. Like, I can't. I can see the headlines now. You know, and is that going to hurt? Yeah, probably going to hurt. Probably going to hurt if it does that. Probably going to hurt. Now, it would be really nice if this is the bottom and we are heading up, cruising higher tomorrow. Be careful, right? We very well can experience a bigger correction. It's entirely possible. It's in this chart right here. It's in all of these charts here. All-time history. Yeah, that's the one I have up. I'm glad they pull up the all-time history. Where's Coinbase? That's the one yeah, see, I've had it down there for a long time. We might go down in this zone before the next big up. This is where I expect us to top out. In this zone into 25, possibly 26 sometime next year. Then we're probably going to do that. Right back down where we are, just right in the vicinity where we are now. That'll be the next crypto winter, probably 2027, right there. Probably right back down here. Everybody's going to talk about how dead crypto is, how it's never going back to 100,000. All the stories, all the things. Every time, same bullcrap. Every one of these halving cycles, every single one. Every one of these halving cycles, we get the same story every time. Every time. Crypto's dead. Crypto's dead. Crypto's dead. Every time. Every time. They happen about every 4 years, right there on a cycle. If you're new here and you didn't know about all this, please let me know. I will go through it more. There's the one I was looking for, right there. Well, oh wow, we're actually running way ahead. No, behind. What am I saying? We're behind. They're going to ease that up. It's green when it's ahead. Behind. So in 13 hours, the difficulty is going to adjust. We're running way behind the block schedule. And they're going to ease up on the difficulty, make it easier to mine. I'm sure that with the price dipping, that miners are shutting down machines that are expensive to run. And we've cleared out. No, there's still 200,000 transactions back here. Lots of transactions, just nobody's willing to pay for it. Interesting. So this could be a buying opportunity. Very well could. Oh, there's a block right there. So if you didn't know, this is mempool.space. Yeah, you can see it right there. Mempool.space. And this is a way to keep track of what they call the mempool. This is the transactions getting included in the next block. And when the blocks get transacted, you can actually go look at the transactions that got included. There were ones that were expected to be approved, and then the actual block that got approved right here. And you can see the fees that were in there, the weight of the block, and the transactions, how many transactions were included in the block. This is why they say that Bitcoin is very low transaction. There were only 3,365 transactions in this block, and we expect a block every 10 minutes. That's kind of slow, right? So Solana, on the other hand, can transact 1 million transactions per second. And contrast that to Visa Network can only transact, I think it's 1 million. Is it 1 million or 100,000? I think it's 1 million. 1 million transactions, or maybe, yeah, I think that's right. Visa Network can only transact about 50,000 transactions a second. I think I have my numbers right. It's been a couple days since I looked at that. And so the numbers are just kind of crazy. Be careful buying the dip at 42. Yeah, I mean, if we hold at 42, that's going to be the big, like, if we get that opportunity, I am going to load the boat of some leveraged position. But I drew that on there a while back, and as a potential bottoming area, it could dip a little lower than 42. It could dip down into this 32. Very well could. We've got the 618 right there at 37. I was looking for a summer dip, and here we go. Here we go. Could match that candle right there. And then we can take it right back higher. Just be careful. Don't buy the knife. All right. We could go a little deeper. As I said back here in October, I do not think we'll ever see 25K again on this, at least on this cycle. I don't think we'll see it again unless some sort of hack or something just completely wrecks Bitcoin. I don't think we may never see 25,000 again ever. I said that back in October. I still believe it, even though lots of other people don't. There you go. Now, outside of these, what else is cooking in crypto, right? This is the exciting event to me, because the two big dogs are getting their correction that I've been looking for months, and they're 70% of the 70. Let's see. Oh, the calculator's already down here. So we had clear 54% plus 18%, 72%. 72% of the entire crypto market tied up right here between this one and this one. Potential to find support right here. I was looking for 3,200 for how long? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? I don't remember. I've been talking about it. Here it is. We got there. It could go deeper. We could go lower low than what we had right back here. In fact, that was what I initially expected. We would go lower low. There's still the possibility we get something deeper and more sinister, but it looks like Looks like we're not going to do that. We're going to get those ETFs. We may dip in here. Now, those ETFs scheduled to be the applications due on the 8th. That means the earliest we'll probably see that is the 12th, but I don't think they'll start trading on a Friday. I think the 16th is more likely as the day they start trading. So we still got 12 days potentially to wait on these spot ETFs. So that's 12 days worth of watch out. All right. 12 days worth of watch out. They don't have that. Let's see. Can't remember what I can't remember the micro Bitcoin futures. Can't remember. MBT. Okay, there it is. Let's put a C on it. That's a problem. There's your problem. So if you didn't know this existed, you can play micro Bitcoin futures. Smaller contract, smaller. They say smaller risk, but look at this. Forward market in futures, expecting much higher. Forward market in futures, expecting much higher. Forward market in Ethereum. Didn't even have the dip in there, expecting much higher. So futures market saying we're going higher after this. Now, PP coin coming down the roadmap line. SHIB is probably a nasty chart. That is not holding support. Be careful. That may go right back down. That looks like the bubble chart right there. Look. You see this right here? Look. I just want to not talking crap about it. Like this. That's the bubble chart. Right here. This, that. Be careful on SHIB. The bubble chart pattern. Could come right back down to that. A lot of zeros in a 980 area. Right down in there. Not coin. Not enough candles to tell anything. We're at the 618. I would like to see this hold. It may not hold. It may go a little deeper. These are zones. It would have a micro consolidation right there on the way up. And I just clicked the wrong tool. Could be that we're looking for. This is why I'm kind of excited about Notcoin, is the potential to go up in this area is high. Right there. That's a 4x, 5xer, 4 to 5xer right there. Pepe coin. Look at last time I did the bounce right here. Nice extension. That's the market roadmap bounce. And also the Apollo algorithm is what that, that's hunting for. What my Apollo algorithm hunts for. So we break back above that 139, lots of zeros, 139, possibly lots of zeros, 186. That is a nice potential 100% move. double your money, and we could bounce out possibly 200 or 300% more. Nice potential. Does it have to do it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So lower potential. Now, if Pepe went crazy and went to a penny, that would be absolutely insane. But I don't know. Nothing yet. And Solana, look at how well this is holding up right here. It's been on the roadmap line. Still a higher low. We dipped right before my birthday. And this was a higher low. This is still a higher low. This is actually being very strong in the face of the bigger correction we got going on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it's pretty positive, I feel like, right there on Solana. So Solana has huge opportunity. And if we're going to do a bigger flush out, 97. But if we don't, we've already tipped the odds. We're going up to possibly 305, 338, possibly 428 on Solana. And got to go to a log chart for some of those moves. It could be 443, 689 if we really get spicy. That one's definitely got some potential right now. It's kind of shifted a little bit. Matic looked good, but it just, it got the lower low. So now we've changed the whole dynamic on Matic. This was a big correction of the first move up. So now we have that move be over here wherever we get the actual bottom. And we still have a potential. Which one's which? Delete that one off. Still have a potential to go to the same area. Funny enough. Just shifted the probabilities down just a little bit on the targets. Eased up the targets just a hair. That one still has potential, but it's less awesome than it was. And let's see. I'm bouncing around a little bit because there's only so many that have actual good charts. A lot of this stuff looks like Apple, absolute garbage. Look at this one. Look at this. Even in the face of this liquidation, look at this. Look how well it held that 1272. Once, twice, 3, 4. Although it did retrace all the way back down here. Didn't get the extension. That's interesting. There is definitely, this is the bigger crypto market probably providing this resistance right here. Like the weakness in the bigger crypto market. I do mine Kaspa. Yeah. So definitely some resistance in the bigger crypto market. Keeping a lid on this thing. Keeping a top hat. Right there. Keeping a lid on it. If we can break through. So this one will probably explode higher if and when crypto turns. Is Kaspa easy to trade? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You'd be like, well, JT, where do I go to get Kaspa? This is your friend. This is why I bring up this place right here. You type in Kaspa. Right here. Number 23 on the list. Yeah, remember what I said about top 10 versus the rest? Right here. You scroll down. Whoop, scroll down right here. You can go to Bybit, Gate.io, KuCoin, MEXC, BitGet, Bing, Bitmart XT, KuCoin. Yeah, there you go. These are the places you can trade Kaspa. Most of those require you have Tether to get your Kaspa. And some Bitcoin, some Tilray, or TRY, Tilray. It's not TRY, not Tilray. Anyway. All right. So, a whale just bought 56 million in crypto, 30 million ETH, 9 million PP, 9 million SHIB, 5 million altcoins. You tell me, can the dip keep dipping? I posted something funny. Hold on. Let me see. I shared this with my copywriter the other day. Let me see if I can find it. We had a lot of conversation recently because of the launch, but let me see if I can find what I sent him the other day. It was really funny. Let me see if I can find it. Golly, we had talked a lot. We talked a lot. I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is on Twitter. Let me watch this. This may not play good on. Watch this. This is when your dip keeps dipping, right? You're in the mud. You're like, oh. Whoop. Be careful trying to catch the bottom. I just gave away all my personal information. Cool. All right. So be careful. Be careful trying to catch the dip. All right. Anyway. So, anything else people want to talk about? We just got to wait through. We got to wait through the dip. Got to wait through the dip. That's the big thing here. I'm not buying yet. I'm not going to buy. When I do buy, I'll let my Crypto Power Plays people know and my Term Market Trading Labs people know that I think we made a bottom. But at this point, we could very well get a little more dipping here. Are we going to go down there? Are we going to hold? Can't type the right ticker. We are at the roadmap line of the futures, which I was kind of using as the indication. The roadmap line is kind of thick. We could go all the way down to this 55.8 area, even a little lower down to 55, 50, right at 55. Right there. This is the support zone right here on futures. Why futures? I've commonly held that this is the certified price on Bitcoin. All right, there in general, all the exchanges operate separately. This is a government kind of endorsed pricing on Bitcoin. That's why I kind of watch the futures. I go through the futures every day, and this futures chart looks like it may be the one that's actually indicating where we're going here. Now, the bummer is that the equities market's closed today, but maybe this, as long as we don't turn and burn here and open up here in the 70,000, it's going to give us an opportunity to buy tomorrow, possibly, in the equities market. So we just have to see. It's looking pretty good, though. Pretty darn good. Pretty good. Pretty spicy here. And we're not quite there on the futures for Ethereum, Ether. Futures will close early. They'll be back open at 6 p.m. tonight on Eastern time. They'll close probably here in another couple hours. They'll be open at Eastern time, and we'll see what actually happens here. I'm actually going to send me an alert right at 3,000-ish on the futures. I just want to see if it dips there. That's really cool. If it misses, that's okay. That one hit. It's actually pushing on down. Pretty much fully tested into that consolidation right there. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Don't let your kids, your grandkids blow their hands off. Don't blow your hands off. Kimberly's always worried I'm going to take a shell to the face when we're lighting fireworks. I guess it was 2 years back. We had one blow up right on the ground. It was wild. I'm not doing anything. Why would you sell today? I bought most of my positions. I bought way back here. This is when I was loading up. Right there, November 11th or whatever, I said, hey, that was probably the bottom in Bitcoin. Been buying a little bit on all these dips. From about here on, I've been sitting, waiting. Am I mostly in big profit? Yeah, mostly in big profit. So I'm just kind of sitting, waiting. this little correction is going to finish it up. Like, this is just a little correction. It's not a big correction. Feels like a big correction, especially if you bought up here. If you bought up here, I feel sorry for you. Like, it's really gonna keep you awake at night until we finish this up. We could bottom here, could bottom here, and then we're on to the bigger, better things. There's no way I would liquidate right now for me with my entries down here. I'm not my personal psychology, like, if I book profit here on this dip right here, I am not buying here. I won't do it. I won't do it. I just won't do it. I know I won't do it. So if I just hold, I'll be fine. If I sell out here, there is no way that I will buy right here. I can't do it. I've tried that so many times. I can't do it. It's not just in Bitcoin. It's not like it. I don't buy back in on a dip like this. I won't do it. Now, I might add a little bit if it holds. If I'm in profit, I might add here because I'm in profit. That's adding to a winning position. I won't go, like, if I book out everything here, I won't go back in full risk again. I won't do it. So anyway, that's what we got. All right. Be safe out there. If you're not in crypto, be careful. Buying the knife, we could knife further down. If we hold, we turn and burn, I'll be loading up. I do have cash reserve to buy some leverage stuff in the equity market, like the BITX, which is not open today. BITU, which is not open today. This one right here is the one I really want to get some of. This one, probably going to be down in the single digits tomorrow. Probably going to be down here, maybe. Maybe. Be a beautiful opportunity right there. Because when this one turns, I mean, this could go, like, if Ethereum goes to 5,000, this will go up pretty big. Would I play options? Absolutely not. I would not play options on this. Be careful. Be careful out there. I'll see you later. If anything I said today was helpful, beneficial, give me a like. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Share it with a friend if you think they need some crypto knowledge. I know I didn't dig into everything today, but I did Juneteenth. I did on Memorial Day. I do this every market holiday. I'm going to go have some fun today. Hang out with the family, doing a little cookout. The boys are at Philmont with Rongamer. And stay safe. Stay safe out there, all right? The account you save may be your own. I'll be back first thing 9:15 tomorrow morning looking at what's moving, what's shaking. We'll see if this correction wrapped it on up.